Hello all my art-loving people out there. I have a very exciting video for you today because in today's video we have a new art travel kit, or a plein air kit if you want to call it that. Plus at the end I will have a giveaway just for you guys. We have these three goodies that we get to try today, and I have tried the Viviva watercolor pans and the color sheets previously on this channel, but this here is the new exciting thing, and it is called the Travel Paint Kit. Let's take a look at it. All right, this is very exciting for me because I have looked at this little thing so many times. Every time I see someone else do a review on it, I've been really tempted to pick one up, and especially when Viviva has their specials on it, but I never have picked one up. I have resisted because do I really need it? The answer was not really, but now I have it. Oh, it's so pretty. Ooh, so this stuff Viviva did send to me to share with you guys and explore. I have the watercolor pans. There's the colors. They're quite pretty. I'll have to pull out my original one that I have and see how the colors compare. They have their usual color sheets in this box. And something I really like about this is it says, "Hola, I handcrafted this for you." And then, "Hi, I am Ruxar." I'm not sure how the name is pronounced. Love how magenta looks when it's being made. Hope you have a lot of fun using these color sheets because these are handcrafted. And there's videos on Viviva's website showing the process, so it's pretty neat. So they're super concentrated watercolors. In case you haven't seen these before, they have this glassine or waxy sheet in between so that you can shut them without them sticking to each other, and extremely bright, vivid colors. Now the fun travel kit. Let's see what this thing looks like. It's so tiny, it's perfect. I like small, especially when I'm just hiking around. There's the size, a little band, and a flap. The flap is, okay, not magnetic or anything, so you would need the band to hold the flap down. Easy enough. Open that up, and oh, we have more color sheets, a sketch pad, a fine liner, and a water brush. Very cool. Let's look at these. Same band on this one. Same person put this together. Are these the same colors? Yes, they are. All right. And then the pocket for holding the color sheets, the pocket for the water brush. Decent tip on the water brush. I would say if that was going to be your only brush, a little bit bigger water brush probably would have been better. But let's get some water on it and see. Yeah, that's pretty tiny. Better than not having one. You could definitely do some fine details and just keep small sketchbook, which is all this can hold anyway. This comes with a 24 leaves, 48 pages, 240 GSM hot press paper, and a spiral binding. Yeah, definitely feels smooth like hot press should. Feels like pretty decent paper. And then this Zig Mangaka 05. Now, this is the same brand and everything that came in the Kuretake portable paint set that I have, and I really like this fine liner in that set. That one's a little bit thinner. That one came with a 01, so the fact that this came with a 05 is even better because 05 is actually a really useful size. I hate wasting a piece of paper just trying a pin out, but maybe we can turn it into something. Yeah, writes quite nicely on this. So that goes in there. So one of my questions was, if you didn't want hot press paper, because I don't usually work on hot press paper, could some of your other sketchbooks fit in here? So it's just a sleeve where they slipped the back cover of this particular pad in. Let's see if some of these others would work or not. This is the Paul Rubens. Again, this is also hot press, but we can pretend it's cold press, or maybe this is just the sketchbook you have. The problem I see is that the back of this Paul Rubens sketchbook is really thick compared to the Viviva one. So let's see if it fits in there. You could probably force the issue, but I don't think it's a good idea. So probably a no on that one, at least not slipping that back cover in with this pocket on there. Oh, well, that pocket comes off. Well, now let's try it. Probably will go right in now. Apparently that back pocket wasn't on there very well. Oh, look, by pushing on the sketchbook, it kind of tore it apart. Be careful with your Paul Rubens little sketchbook there. Yeah, it fits in there. I'm not gonna force it anymore because I need to re-glue that binding. I don't really need to re-glue the pocket because I don't use pockets, but I will at least stick it back on there for now. You saw nothing, nothing happened. All right, so I very much doubt the edger one's going to fit because it's bigger, thicker, has a huge pocket, and it's quite a bit wider. So no, the edger one will not slip in the pocket. However, it does fit in the little travel kit itself. So as long as you don't mind that your sketchbook's not in the pocket, oh, I don't think the band will close actually. That's one thing I think they probably should put this band a little closer to the edge. You can cross it, I guess, a little bit and it will hold it shut. And while Viviva themselves do sell the refills for this, they also sell other A6 sketchbooks, but they're more like this with the thicker cover. So I'm not sure how that would work out, but let's try the smaller Paul Rubens one in there. Yeah, the smaller Paul Rubens one fits very easily, and this actually shuts properly. So the etcher one's just a little too big. However, I think with like line and ink, the sketchbook that comes with it is probably a really good choice. I just remembered that I sent this little watercolor set that I had from Viviva, the one I already owned, to Kimberly Crick to try out. So this is the only one I have in the cork palette. At least I think that's what happened. It seems right. And then I think I must have sent her or someone else my color sheets to try as well because they are not in my house. So I am very glad they're in this kit. Let's swatch this out using the water brush that came with it. One thing I really like about this company, Viviva, is every time that Lindsay, the Frugal Crafter, has done a review on their products and she's inquired for some more information from them, they've been very straightforward about replying. So at the time of her filming of this cute little set, she asked if these were the same manufacturer as the Superior watercolors, and they were. So if you have the Superior fan set and you like how those watercolors react, then you will like these because at least at the time of Lindsay's filming, they are the same. And too much water on that one. Oh, I just made a huge mess. Do what I say, not what I do, right? Opera. This is a very slick paper that I am swatching from because I think it's the same or similar paper that they give you right here on the cover for mixing colors. So it's a bit slick. That was Cocktail Pink. This is Permanent Yellow. Bees Yellow. What a fun name. This one says it's Cinnamon. I'm a little curious about the names for the Permanent Yellow and the Cinnamon here. I wouldn't think of those as that color. The rest seem to match pretty good. Indian Red. Light Yellow Green. That color matches its name. We'll probably have to get some good cotton paper out here and try these, or maybe try it on the sketch pad that came in the travel kit. Olive Green. Permanent Green. Viridian Hue. Yep, that's definitely one of those bright ones. Oh, this color is beautiful. I just love these kinds of colors. Periwinkle. Nice. Ooh, and it came with a cobalt blue. That's nice. Oh, I would have called that a phthalo blue. This one's so pretty. Turquoise blue. Yeah. I like that one. And this one they're calling marine blue. Yeah. Looks like a manganese blue. It's quite pretty. Okay, so the cobalt blue mellowed out a little as it dried. As it's drying, I should say. But here are the colors in this particular little set. So you definitely have to swatch the colors that are on these color sheets because they are way different than you might think. And it's because they're put on this paper in such a concentrated way. That crimson is probably one of the most similar ones to its color that it looks like up there. But look at this deep pink, for example. Sheet on the paper looks brown, and then it's coming up as more of the reddy pink. And see, because they have these flips in between, they will still stick to these flaps, but at least you don't have to worry about the colors sticking to each other. Vermilion. Very typical vermilion, so bright. It's one thing that I've always loved about Viviva colors is how bright they are, but I like bright colors, and you can mellow them down with water. I need to look and see if I have these in my window for light fast testing. I can't quite remember. I'll let you know before the end of the video. Chrome yellow. Oh, that's pretty. Yellow ochre. That one probably looks pretty similar to its sheet there. Kind of like that yellow ochre. I think these are different colors than I've had in the sheets that I owned. Wouldn't promise that. We'd have to go back and look at my old videos, but oh, look how dark this sheet is on the paper. And let's see what it looks like. A burnt umber should be a pretty dark color, but let's see what it looks like. Oh yeah, beautiful dark brown. Beautiful dark brown. Loving that. Burnt sienna. This little water brush is working okay, but I don't have water in it. I'm just dipping in my water jars that I have out on the desk. So we will try it in its official capacity as a travel brush here eventually. All right, this light green looks very dark green on the sheet, but let's see what it swatches out to be. Yeah, very light green, like a May green. Sap green. Oh, one of my favorite colors usually. We ready for this one? Ooh. Oh, their sap green is very nice. Very nice. Got a viridian going on here. Interesting. So the viridian over here is quite a bit different. This is a very blue viridian, and that's the normal viridian hue I would think of, like phthalo green basically. This one is very blue. As blue as you're seeing it on camera? Yeah, that's how blue it is. Oh gosh, look at the striations on this sheet. That's pretty cool. Peacock blue. Have a little green on there accidentally from my hand. Okay, pretty typical peacock blue. I love it. Peacock blue is such a pretty color. Ooh, this one has some striations too. Fun. Persian blue. It's not one I see often. So what do you think? Endanthrin maybe? Don't know. It's pretty. Okay, so this is where you definitely have to swatch because that comes across as like a gold green on the sheet, but it's supposed to be a violet. We ready? Are you ready? Ooh, would you have ever guessed? Yeah, nice. And this one looks very brown, but it's supposed to be a magenta, and it definitely is. It reminds me of the alizarin crimson that we just swatched in my live stream the other day. Slate black. I like blacks. Ooh, oh, that's like a Payne's gray. Do you see that kind of blue tint to it? Oh, that's so pretty. Let me water it down for you a little bit there. That's a nice color. That would probably be a go-to for me for shadows. Okay, and then the back of this has a flip out sheet, so when you're using it in the field, you have a little something over here where you can mix colors if you would like. So let me just verify these are all the same colors. I think we looked at them and they were, yeah, they are. So we can put one of these as the unused one to the side and just take this one in our kit with us. But I do want to try these, like some of these on nicer paper. Which one kind of was a bit weird on this paper? The olive green. Oh yeah, it works way better on, I mean, that's no surprise to anyone, right? That it works better on less slick paper. Even though hot press is still slick, it's less slick than the paper that you have in this for swatching. I'm just having fun. This is fun. Well, let's go fill this water brush up with water. Take just it out with this and the liner and these color sheets and see how this little kit works out. What I think we do need to add to this kit is a towel. So like this is a bamboo paper towel that I use all the time when I'm doing water brush work because it's very absorbent. And then on the inside I have a regular paper towel because sometimes you need a little extra absorbency. And I wish they would add the band closer to the edge. It needs to be more like a ½ inch from the edge instead of full inch in. It would make this a lot easier because right now you have to really squish that in there to get it to reach the band, which when it's shut, it's real good, but having it a little closer to that inner edge would just make it that much easier. This thing is very high quality, by the way, or at least it feels really high quality so far. Granted, I haven't used it for a year yet, or even once, but we're going to go use it right now. And real quick, just so you know, this whole sketchbook set, their bigger one, they have a slightly bigger one. This is the A6 size. They have an A5 size. And their refill sketch pads are all on sale right now, at least as of today. And you can get 10% off in addition to that if you use my link in the description box below. So if you have an interest in this, now's the time to do it because it's on sale and there's a discount code. Plus, it's so cute and pretty. All right, just walking out my backyard. I'm gonna hike up that mountain you see behind me. Is that the right one or is it? This one. I think it's this one. Anyway, we're gonna hike up a little ways. My legs are still pretty sore from the bike ride yesterday. We'll see how far we get, but I got Duffy with me, a cute little puppy. Hi. And I'm just carrying this, and I have just rubber banded my little phone tripod in there. Not even going to take water with me because I don't plan to be gone too long, but if we get up a little higher on that mountain right there, we have some pretty good views. I mean, we have pretty good views now, but that'll be even better up there. Plus, it'll give the dog exercise. Look at these pretty little flowers along the way. Aren't they gorgeous? And those are pretty too. Just not quite as pretty. And here we go. We've only hiked the tiniest bit higher, and there's already nicer views. So we'll keep going a little ways. All right, we're up quite high now. We can see views on both sides. Let me flip you. There's the view in front of me. Quite beautiful. But the view behind me, I think, is the winner. Has more color in it. This was super easy to carry. It's so lightweight. Just fits right in your hand. This little kit is so simple, and it just fits right on your lap. You can either hold it in your hand or set it on your knee, and it works fine. It's a great size. I think even the bigger size would be equally as nice. I bet you could use it in the same manner. So you can see I have the color sheets open there, and I just hold it open with my thumb and dip into it with the water brush. And that water brush is really nice. I'll tell you a little bit more about that later too. It doesn't suck paint back up. It has really good water control, and it was not too small for this kit. It's perfect for that sketchbook size, actually. So there's a tractor down there in the field if you hear it, but I can't film and show you how I'm holding that. But this sketch kit is sitting in my lap super easily. Even if I had to hold it and the color sheets, that would work. But yeah, I can't flip through the color sheets and hold the camera at the same time. But that's the sky I have so far. Oh, I have these upside down. Anyway, that's the sky I have so far. And yeah, these colors are so vibrant. I had to really, well, I got a lot more color on there than I had anticipated. Let's just put it that way. They're very vibrant. Speaking of vibrant, that is one concern many people have with these color sheets, is that they're going to run out very quickly, but you won't. They're so concentrated, it takes hardly any of the color sheet to put a pretty good amount of color down on the paper. And especially if you're using an A6 size sketchbook, even an A5, it is not going to use much of your color sheet at all. It'll last a long time. Let's try the little mixing card. Get some yellow. I don't really have a yellow, do I? To lighten up this chrome yellow. Ooh, pretty. With a little bit of the light green. Oh yeah, a little more chrome yellow. Nice. Do some of these lower fields here. Ooh, pretty. I'm not doing anything exact. I have a little of the turquoise in my brush. Oops. It's alright, just makes for an interesting color. Okay. Then, sap green. Get some of these. Let's mix the sap and the light. Yeah, that's better. Some of these little tree things going on. Tree bushes. Bush trees. Having a lot of fun. Yeah, the mixing space works well. That's good. What do you think, Duffy? He agrees. This is fun. Now I'm just making things up because I can. Why are you crybabying, huh? Do you not know what we're doing? Hey, you bonked me. Yeah. Okay, some sap green. Ooh, that was way too much water. With a little some kind of blue, this viridian. Perfect. Get these dark bushes over here. Nice, nice dark colors. Let's see, we've got some darkness going on down here. Now I'm just making things up, and that's okay. I can do that. Alright, do we have a brown? We have a burnt umber, yellow ochre. Let's try the yellow ochre. Still have other color in this, but I want to get some dirt colors going on in here. Now the ground I'm standing on, you can call it standing. Sitting on a stump is all very earthy. Let's get some of that burnt umber. Ooh, like that. Okay, got some coming out there. I'm gonna need a gray. We're gonna add some more of this back in it. That's the slate black. Oh yeah. A little more water out of the brush here. I want to spread that around, lighten it up. And see if I can add some really bright greens. Maybe peacock blue with the light green. It's light. Add a little chrome yellow to it. So one thing I could use in this kit would be an actual yellow. And I know they have color sheets with actual yellows in them that I could get. But that would be ideal. Okay, I have some interesting bush going on over here to my right. Make that kind of look like a bush. And another one kind of here. Water brush is good for these little fine details, that's for sure. Okay, got one coming up here. Lots over here. Are you bored? Oh, you're just hot. You're trying to find shade, huh? It's not that hot out, thankfully. Some of this lighter green. Okay. Get some of the slate black and make some of these logs, maybe, if that's even possible. Ooh, that got very purple. I like it. Mix that with green and get a gray. It's probably not going to look like a log, but it's okay. Little sticks. More randomness. More like randomness. Some of our yellow ochre. That kind of looks like a stick thing. Sure. I'll give it a shadow in a minute. So, this is what the color sheets look like. Not too bad. And of course, because the sun is shining, I can fold them in pretty much right now. And there's the little painting. This water brush seems nice. It didn't suck paint back up in it. The cap posts on the end, so you don't have to worry about losing it anywhere while you're using it. Slips right back in there. This will be dry in like 3 seconds. I didn't try the fine liner yet, so I guess we should do that real quick. Let's see here. Oh, very nice. I don't know the date. I never know the date. Cool. And we can say goodbye to the pretty views. The dog will be happy. Where is the dog? He probably went home without me. Alright, there's the log I was sitting on. See you guys back in the studio. There he is. Hi. Did you leave without me? Were you heading home? Okay, we can go home now. Hiking down, and I looked down at my hands because I went to reach down to grab a rock to hold on to, and then, I don't know, I saw my fingers. They got a little stained. Oops. I'll have to get some water at the sink when I get home. Clean up. More pretty flowers on the way down. I just saw these. They are so pretty. Even though it's like a little dry deserty back here. Even though the rest of the views aren't dry and deserty. This here is, but they're still pretty. Duffy just jumped in the little pond we have and got himself all wet after our hike. How funny. He's not hot anymore. Hey, are you so happy now? Did you get all wet? You a happy boy? Yeah, very happy boy now. Hey, we're back in the studio. That was so much fun. So that is about 4 times now that I've painted outside, and I am beginning to enjoy it more and more. Now, I have to be gentle with myself because my paintings while I'm outside aren't perfect, but that's part of the charm of it. I really like this. Just the cute size alone makes me like it, for sure. For my own peace of mind, I'll be grabbing another band and putting around this way, just so I don't have to worry about this one not quite making it. But you can see, it's on there now, and everything's in there from our little hike. And you want to see our painting one more time? There it is. Look how bright it looks in the camera. That's awesome. It is bright. It's bright and beautiful. It's perfect for a sketchbook. On the color sheets, just make sure you're not using too much water, because it will take a while to soak back in or evaporate off. So be really, really gentle with your water usage. If you found these color sheets kind of interested you, then you might be interested in the giveaway. So if you want to win one of these color sheets packages, just enter the word giveaway, all one word, in your comment below, and I will randomly pick a winner a week from today. I will reply to your comment if you are the winner, but make sure that it's actually me replying to you. Plus, I will be announcing the winner on my community tab page. Definitely check there if you want to be extra sure that you are actually the winner. Well, we still have these to play with at some point in the future. Very excited about trying some of these lighter colors, the more pastel colors. For some reason, they're really speaking to me right now. So perhaps we can do that in a live stream coming up, or sometimes I do extra videos like this with my Patreon supporters, and we have a really good time. So if you're interested in that, I will link my Patreon page down in the description box below, and you'll see it on the screen here as well. Remember, if you like anything you've seen in today's video, there is a 10% off link in the description box for anything on Viviva's website. At least I think it's anything on their website. So make sure you use that coupon code below if you're going to order something. And I highly recommend this because it's really fun. I am curious how the bigger size would feel in comparison to this, so maybe someday in the future we'll find out. Thank you to everyone who's watched today, everyone who supports me, everyone who likes and comments. I appreciate all of you, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye for now!